not even really smoking, which is fucked up. But but I figure it's definitely fitting to this episode. Back to the Classics presents the 420 special.
That's right. It's our first.
Our first one. We're gonna have munchies all damn night. All damn night. But before we get into the movie, we have a guest on the show that is brand new to the Beat family. Super cool chick.
Aww.
She tells the most awesome story on Losa's show. We'll get into that in a second. But
oh yeah, I heard about that.
Man.
I listened and was like, why wasn't I a part of this?
I was trying to figure out what street they was on, boy. Okay.
Where in the hood?
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get serious. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Mrs. Jackson, if you're nasty, but
If
to
you're
me,
nasty.
to the family, to us, KC, what's up, girl?
How you doing? Thanks
The
for
new
having me.
host.
Hi, y'all.
What's
How
up?
you
What's
doing?
going on?
Not much.
Pillow
Chilling.
talk. What's it up? It's Pillow Talk.
Pillow talk. Sin in the city.
Sin in the city.
Sin in the city.
Sin in the city. So the new show that we're introducing with Beat Network, strictly about sex.
All about sex.
I mean, with this being a 420 show, I mean, and you know, sex being an awesome part of 420, holla.
Yes.
Take us through an episode, not like a full episode, but take us through what would be the key points of Pillow Talk. That's you and Truth, right?
Yeah. Me and
Right.
Miss Truth. We're going to be talking about sex. Various topics. I think we're going to start it off, warm y'all up with a little foreplay.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully that episode will be premiering soon. And then we're just going to go from there. We have a group on Facebook.
Okay.
So we'll have a lot of polls in there to get an idea, you know, see what's hot, what you guys like, what you want to hear, what you want to talk about. We want to have a lot of listener interaction.
Now, you know you're going to have to, like, monitor that joint because people see a Pillow Talk group on Facebook. It's about to be titties and ass, some dick pics.
We want to keep it
butt shots.
You know, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I mean, we want it freaky, but I mean, I know I said no limits, but I mean, it's some stuff I don't want to see.
Word.
You know?
Word.
And everybody, titties and stuff ain't cute. I don't, you keep that over there, you know? Like, so no, it will be monitored. You know, we want to keep it tasteful.
Okay.
Tasteful.
So with the show, and with this being the 420 special, how important is 420 in sex?
I mean,
Good question.
See how I
I've
did
never
that?
had
See how I
sex,
did that? Yeah.
what?
You know, while working 420.
Blasphemy.
So, yeah, I have to try
Kat.
that.
Blasphemy.
Never tried that?
Dare
You haven't lived, my man.
Oh my
Look,
God.
man, when you hear my story, y'all gonna understand why, okay?
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's like, you're on cloud 9 and then the weed takes you to another level.
Feel like gas is floating, right?
Yeah, I think it increases the pleasure and the sensitivity. It really makes the sex out of this world. I think we spoke before each and every time, you know, like where it's at, light it up.
Word. Word. I cannot wait.
I don't know if
for
I'm
this
ready
damn
for that.
show. I can.
I mean, and I done did a lot in my lifetime, but I don't know if I'm ready for a 420 sex
Listen.
experience.
You know, on the movie, they talk about this enhancement smoker.
Yep.
Have you ever had sex on weed? Nothing like it, my man. You have to try it.
You ever see-
And
you
when
ever
you
seen
do,
the
we're going to
booty
have you on
bounce?
Pillow Talk.
On weed.
On weed?
It's crazy, man. It's like, wow.
Yes, it's going to it really enhances everything. It does. And when you experience it, let me know so we can have you on Pillow Talk. Okay?
Oh,
All right.
We're going to talk about it.
I want to be on like the
wanna know all
second or
about it.
third episode, man. I want to make a movie about my appearance for sure. So with that being said, welcome to the B family. We're so happy to have you. You're going to be on more episodes of
I'm so
BTTC
glad
for
to be
sure
here.
because we got some shit that we need you on. And with this being the 420 episode, that's going to come out on 420, obviously. This is like, today's the 18th? Yeah, so on the 18th, we chose to do, first of all, we chose to set the mood right. We have we've already consumed some 420 earlier.
Yes.
Shout out to KC for providing that for your boy.
Always.
And we're sitting here, and I'm playing with life right now because I have some New Amsterdam coconut. And
Put some hair on your chest.
yeah, it's growing. Yeah, me and vodka do not have a good relationship, like at all. me and Vodka often fight. And one time, Vodka got the best of me. Like, hit me with a straight right hook that I didn't even see coming. Ebony, shout out to Ebony, one of the writers at Big Network.
Hey, Ebony.
I was in town for her birthday dinner. And the day before, we went to a party at one of her friend's house. Hanging out with the friend. It was a good time. But the only alcohol available is vodka.
Goddamn vodka.
It's like 3 different bottles of vodka. Choose your poison, right? So I settled on New Amsterdam. I think it was New Amsterdam Peach. Right?
The peach is good.
Peach is whatever.
No.
Not that night. Not that night.
Wasn't feeling the peach, huh?
But no, not at all. But so, by the time I started getting into it and, we playing, drinking games, which I knew I fucked up, but, playing drinking games and playing other games as well, I started getting into the groove and, my body said, you know what, you can ride this out. You know what I'm saying? Usually, I'm a Henny man. So, I don't, dip and dab. It's only Henny. But I should have just bought a damn bottle, take it with me to the party. But I didn't realize it'd be only vodka there.
Yeah.
Shit. So we're having a good time, and then we leave the party because it was getting late. We leave the party, we go back to her place. My cousin is gonna come over, hang out with us for a little while too, and that'd be in the night. So we get over there, we're hanging out, we're on the patio having a good conversation, and my cousin and me, we share a laugh like we normally do. And you ever get that feeling when you feel the vomit could be approaching? So you pause yourself, you take your time with it. And like any breath you take, any kind of sound you make could pull the trigger and you just gotta go. And apparently I was just too drunk to really understand that part, because the minute I caught it, I paused. I said, okay, all right. And then once I thought I'll be good, he said something to me. I said, huh?
No.
Oh.
It was.
You ain't throw up on somebody, did you?
Oh, no, bro. It went completely over the patio. It was chicken everywhere. Yeah, it was chicken. It was chicken and vodka everywhere. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. But good time. Because the very next day, I had the most wicked headache. The most wicked.
I bet.
And there'll be stories like that and more on the 420 show. Hey, let's get it. So, if you don't know what movie we're talking about today, we're taking it back to 1998. Granted, this show is about 20 years ago, but this movie is a year shy of hitting the 20. But it's a special occasion. We are celebrating the 420 holiday with, in my opinion, a fucking classic.
Yes.
We're taking it back to Half Baked one time. All right? So
one time for the mind.
One time for the mind. Before we get into 2-minute drill, KC, tell me about the first time you seen this movie.
I've seen it so many times. The first time, I don't think I really appreciated it. I was high, and I was a new smoker. So I kind of zoned out, But it was hilarious. But I missed parts because I was just that, I think you catch something new every time you watch it. At least I do. And that's with most movies. I always miss something, especially because marijuana affects the memory. So I love it, though. I can't get enough of it. I watch it all the time. I have DVD. I don't know where it is. I moved so much now.
I have the tape and the DVD.
You have, oh my gosh. You have a VHS player?
I do not, but I keep it for like nostalgia purposes. Like when I watched it the other night, I kept it on my my table, and I kept like, God damn, this movie old as shit. Like, I remember when I first seen this movie, and I'll get to mine in a second, but continue.
I don't even know how old I was.
90, how do you know? It's not polite to ask a woman her age.
How I looked at you?
And she'll be like, nigga, what you mean?
But listen,
we're all family. We're all family.
I looked at you like that because I really couldn't remember the answer to the question.
To your own age.
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
I'm a little loaded.
You look like a 26.
I wish I was.
27-ish?
31.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead then.
Yeah. I think
nice.
I'm like one of the oldest of the family.
I think so, yeah.
I am. Y'all babies.
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah, they are. I got you beat.
Are you? Okay. I know it's a few of y'all.
Prehistoric old, like 48?
He tried it.
Ish?
Really? 48?
Come on, K, man.
You gonna let him talk about you like that?
I'll be 30 in November.
Ain't that old.
So I
know I am pretty old, but I'm 34. this year. I'll be 34 come June.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking you like 40, like midlife crisis,
Nah.
receding hairline.
That has already happened.
Start to quiver his lip as
I
he's
hear that
making the
happens
sentences.
like younger. That's weird. That's crazy. How'd you feel about that?
I was lost and confused. I didn't want to let go of my braids. My braids went down to the middle of my
Please
back.
don't tell me you did that. You were.
But where did the hairline start, though? I have to know.
When I cut it?
No. I'm talking about when you had the braids. Like how?
When I had the braids, it was good.
They
And then
be doing your braids.
When
about like 23, 24, that's when my hairline started falling backwards. So I let it go at like 27.
How far backwards though?
You see, he's trying.
No,
I had like
this is, wait, this is not a jab. This is not a jab.
I call it a Fu Manchu because it was like halfway in the middle of my head, so I had to let it go.
And that's how I knew it was a jab. Because listen, when I was on The Noise, they were talking about hairlines, receding hairlines. And I'm sorry, Kay, but you were mentioned.
Of course.
Fuck it, just go bald, man. That's what I did.
Not even like the Omarion, like faded braids, which kill my soul. Oh my gosh. Like, they were like, no, it's like the salute and you go halfway back. Like,
Omarion had the I call it the sunroof hairline. You know what I'm saying? Like just as far back as it possibly can go. And then it breaks down somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
It was horrible though.
But I say that because I actually shaved my head when I was on my 25th birthday.
It was a voluntary choice?
Yes, because I realized that these edges here weren't going to come back anytime soon. And I feel like if I can grow my shit out, but right here, I got the McDonald's joint. I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? I can't go out like
golden
that.
arches.
So I got the golden arches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go ahead and cut those off. It's all good.
I can't with you.
Let me go ahead and cut those off. But Kay, same question to you, bro. When was the first time you seen Half Baked?
First time I saw Half Baked, it was definitely on DVD. Maybe when I was in college, for real.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I must really be into movies.
Maybe. Are you just a real pothead?
Oh, 98.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about weed at that time.
Okay. How old were you in 98?
98, I had to have been 10, turning 11.
Oh, you better not have been thinking about.
But I was very, very much aware of this movie, though.
10,
Absolutely.
11? Okay.
As a matter of fact, the first time I seen this movie is once again, we were living in L.A. in the jungles, couldn't really go outside like that. So,
Well, that explains it all.
yeah. But my pops felt like Half Baked should be a movie that we should watch.
Yeah.
Right? I remember seeing it, and I remember recognizing Dave Chappelle in The Night Professor. Right? And
Reggie.
As Reggie.
Man. Who's sucking whose titties over
Over
here? I love that scene too.
Yes.
But Pops had you went to Video Box, got the movie,
Wow.
brought it back, and because we couldn't really go outside like that, we watched the movie, and I ended up falling in love with it.
So did you understand it at that age?
No clue.
Okay.
But I knew the physical stuff was
It's
funny.
hilarious.
So, and I also knew that it was parts of the movie that I knew once I got older, and I watched the movie at least 100 times throughout life.
Right.
So I knew the older I got and the more I watched the movie, like, oh, that's what they meant. And that was 20 times funnier now.
Right.
And this movie in particular really made me realize how fucking gorgeous Rachel True is. She's goddamn. And how funny Dave Chappelle actually was. And we'll get to him in a second. Kay, can you name everything that Brian asked Kenny to go get when he went to the store?
I cannot. I listened to him say that thing like 12 times, and I was like, man, I don't know what he just asked for.
Popcorn, licorice,
celery,
pizza.
grape jelly.
Celery and grape jelly.
Yeah, the most
Okay.
awkward of things he can ask for. But
I remember the Funyuns.
But
for
I
sure.
knew for a fact that
Two pizzas
with
Sour
water,
cream and onion
a
chips.
whole lot of water, and Funyuns. Yeah,
You should be able to name the full list.
I really should, but
I'm disappointed.
unfortunately,
that you
I'm
can't name
inebriated
the
at the point.
same list.
I'm inebriated right now.
That's why I
so.
wasn't prepared for this drill.
I mean, hey, that's what it is.
And then you poured me this stuff. Like, I don't drink this.
But
I
your
can
glass
get
your
jiggy.
glass is practically gone.
No, that's ice.
Oh, that's
You gave me
melted
a lot of ice. That's
Oh.
why I let it get watered down. Take away the burn.
That's the actual. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get into the actual intro itself, my first time I got high story, very first time ever. I was probably 19. No, scratch that. I was 18, and I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and she smoked. Yeah. She had been smoking. I never smoked before a day in my life, and family members smoked. Right. So I was always familiar with weed. And are you laughing already?
Yep.
Dickwad. Okay. So, she gives me the blunt, you know, and it's almost like dramatic in a sense because she goes, so you want to smoke? I'm like, okay. And so once she does the whole thing, she rolls it up and then she passes it to me. And I swear to God, time just stood still for a second because as the blunt is coming my way, just everything just slows down. Like, doom, doom. Like, what you gonna do? So when I got it and I hit it for the first time, I was like, this is it? Oh, this is nothing. She fails to mention, though, that it takes like 3 to 5 minutes to really like kick in. You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe I left after like the first like 10 minutes. So I had to go pick up Los from work this night, right? So I get in the car and I'm driving down the street to go get Carlos from work. And I get to a stop sign, right? And I bullshit you not. I sit at this stop sign for a legit 20 minutes.
Shut up.
Waiting for it to turn green. No, yes, I did.
Not to turn green.
What made me go, oh no, was this dude behind me who waited behind me
for 20
minutes. Didn't want like, is he okay in there?
Not
he didn't. Really. He finally decided to honk me. And that's when I, this ain't no traffic light. This is the stop sign. And I just took
dawn
off.
On you that the light was
not
red
even
for
close.
20 minutes?
Not even close.
Wow.
And even driving down the street felt like a music video. Like if I turn my head left, the whole joint just shifts left really slowly though. It was horrible. Actually, I'm like, you know what? I'll never smoke weed again. But here I am.
No.
And then here I am. 10 years later.
That's
so
funny.
All right, let's get to our intro here real quick. Half Baked, original release date January 16th, 1998. Shares opening weekend with Fallen with Denzel and John Goodman. Good ass movie.
Good movie.
Look forward to talk about that. And Hard Rain, another good movie.
I love that movie.
So that was a pretty dope weekend. That was a pretty fly weekend. Half Baked, Fallen, and Hard Rain.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a dope weekend.
It's an active weekend. Box office $17.5 million on a budget of $8 million.
Really?
So they made some money back.
I didn't know they made that much, honestly.
Nobody went and saw it.
That's why I didn't think
Denzel
they made
popping
that
that
much.
weekend. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and Dave Chappelle was still a growing name.
In the 90s, yeah, absolutely. It was all about Denzel.
Now, this movie has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. Is that fair?
I think it's fair. Like, in today's time, I mean, a lot more stoner movies have come out. Pineapple Express, was it Knocked Up? Those were some good stoner movies that, this is the end. That was an excellent stoner movie.
For that time, for the time that this movie came out, there was no other stoner movie like it that was out at the time.
No. I'm saying currently at this time.
Present day. Okay.
It's present day. That's accurate.
29 though?
That's definitely accurate.
Nah, I think
29 is really low.
It is. It's very low. It's almost like nobody really cared to, or if they saw it, they don't understand the culture of what it is.
I think that's a lot to do with it.
Because they just see a movie about weed. If you don't smoke weed, you're not going to get it.
Right.
So, yeah, I think if there was ever like a weed head Rotten Tomatoes, it'd be like 75%.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a legit 75.
You should create that.
I really should. Patent, bitch. Leave me alone.
Right.
So let's get into the movie. This awesome movie. Do you think this movie can be remade today?
Most definitely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Word up.
And be even better.
With Dave Chappelle? Like a
with the
half-baked
technology and everything, like even with them like flying through the sky all loaded
With
and
the dog.
shit. Right. Like, yes. Could you imagine with the technology that we have today, this movie, they should do that.
Yeah.
We need royalties.
I'd say so. So, all right. So let's get into this thing. Half Baked. The movie opens with the four cats as kids: Thurgood, Brian, Kenny, Scarface, and of course the lovable old James. But,
I don't know nobody named Old James.
but old James wasn't there.
Don't nobody know nobody, old James.
Go.
Go. Wing! And I thought the opening was so dope because it definitely puts you in a mindset of a smoker.
Yeah.
You know, especially like you watch these guys, the very first time they ever had a smoke, you know, and then their experience from that. So, like I said, when the first time you smoke, anytime you smoke, it doesn't kick in for 3 to 5 minutes, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
by the time they get into the store, it's now kicked in.
Right.
Right? And I thought that part was funny because do you guys feel that? And you got the big ass apple zapper that Thurgood has.
Swimming in the soda.
Kenny swimming in the slushy and shit. How about you, Scarface? And the Superman goes, he's feeling it. It was a genius opening, man. I thought it really does put you in the mindset of a smoker.
Yeah.
And
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Definitely. I think with it starting out that way, it definitely does put you in a good mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for somebody like me who really doesn't smoke like that, I definitely was like thinking back to when I did smoke, and I was like, damn, some of these foods did look a little scrumptious like that big ass chewy bar he was eating.
That big ass apple zapper, that is not a tasty candy.
I don't like apple zapper.
I tried it one time because of the movie. Just so I can say apple
Really?
zapper, you my only friend. I just want to say it for that exact reason.
I'll
But
take a big hunk, not an apple zapper.
I ain't even a big hunk.
You like
Damn
big
that.
hunk?
Nah, give me some Mike.
Now, what I did like about this opening scene was they showed different ways you can get it in New York.
Yes.
You got the bodega.
the bodegas.
You got the Rasta, and you got
But that shit don't even be weed most of the time. I don't fall for that shit anymore.
when they showed the different ways that you can get it. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I should have thought of some shit like that. Wouldn't have to work no more.
Right.
So
the way the courier came in with the code.
but you know what?
Yeah, somebody asked about plumbing.
They predicted that.
Yeah, but you're going too far, though. We got to talk about something real quick. So we now know that these four guys are now grown. They all live together. Thurgood is a custodian. Brian works for a used CD store. Perfect job for a stoner.
Yes.
Kenny is a school teacher, which I don't know how in the
That
fuck.
is so crazy, right?
How in the fuck he made that job?
But he loves those
But he
kids.
loves
and
those
what he
kids.
does for their self-esteem.
All of it, you're all so good. Kenny be like the teacher that was like, nah, I'm not saying that because he's dope. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. He's dope. So
Color
Kenny's
all
dope.
day.
Yeah. And then Scarface works at Burger King, so or Burger King like place.
Yes.
Hey man, shout out to Guillermo Diaz, bro, because that scene
He was
he did
hilarious.
was hilarious.
Hilarious.
You son of a bitch, I'm right behind you. Right. Turn around and ask me for heifer with cheese, yo.
I had to think like, damn, you gotta fuck up somebody's self-esteem to keep yelling at him on the mic like that in front of everybody.
Bro,
Right.
tell on the mic, tell them what you ordered. And the funny thing about it was, I went to a Burger King like years ago, and somebody did that to the dude, and dude really got mad about it. Like, bro, the fucking order comes on the screen. I know what's coming, my nigga. Just send it through.
Like, right. Who you talking to?
I never thought people would get that upset when they, because the cook's back there. So I'm gonna take exactly what you're gonna order with extra bacon, please, Casey. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mess it up this time.
Remember last time you almost got fired for it.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool.
So these guys, they all live together in New York. They get a lot of their weed delivered to them from Simpson, and and it's cool. The whole setup is pretty cool because they named their two known pipes, the Pipes and Bongs, Billy Bong Thornton and Wesley Pipes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is a convenient name for your utensils for smoking, but is it Wesley Pipes? Go ahead.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, because I've never really been a true smoker like they have.
Okay.
But I had a roommate who was. Carlos can attest to this. I didn't know my roommate had so many different types that he actually named.
Wow.
He had one that he called Optimus Prime, which was like, I think he said the opening that he inhaled the smoke from was like 3 times the lung size.
That's real.
The
smoker
fact that he
shit.
had that information
That's
is great.
real smoker shit.
Yeah. The fact that he had that information on
And-
lock is pretty dope.
He even had a gas mask with a bong attached to it.
I've tried the gas mask before. It is not a pleasant feeling.
That's got to be
Well,
like
he was
a whole
used to it.
different level
It's
of
a whole different thing.
high.
Your eyes get high. It's weird. Like, unless you close your eyes when you're doing it, like, your eyes get super dried out and red. It is not a good
Really?
feeling.
Where do you do that at?
It's all, any smoke shop in the world has it. Just go grab one. Put your weed in the thing and light it on up.
Now,
Yeah.
now the
That's
one
so
that he
nice.
showed me was something he made. It was homemade. I think
Wow.
it was called. He either called it a gravity bong or a waterfall bong.
Or-
And what he did was he took like an old milk jug. He cleaned it out and made that into a bong.
See, he's the
And
handyman smoker.
Yeah. Handyman.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And he said it was something like he would fill it up halfway with water, and then hold the hole that he created, light it, and then he'll let the water out, and the water draining pulled the smoke down and filled up the gallon jug, and he would smoke it.
What?
That's very crafty.
Okay.
I'm getting a visual, but it's
Cra-
not.
that's so
It's not
crazy.
clear enough.
That shit was crafty as hell.
I'm sure.
I
it
was like, bruh, I need to be an engineer to do some shit like that.
I was impressed when I saw the soda can turned into the bong, the apple. But
Man,
wow,
we come from an era where dudes used to take foil and create a pipe out of that shit. I'm like,
I
oh,
believe
okay.
it. I believe it.
Very crafty.
believe
Either way, you
it.
gonna smoke your weed
Where
for
there's
sure.
a will, there is a
There's
way.
a damn way.
For real, for real.
So going to after they smoke the weed, they smoke some weed rather. If we're okay, so Kenny has to go for munchies, right? Everybody
Yep, he
know
on munchie duty.
Everybody know you got that one dude that got to make the munchie run for sure. So Kenny is that dude who makes the munchie run, but then that's when Brian comes up to him with this insane list of shit,
Crazy list.
which I wish I could recite the whole thing.
And
But
he didn't even make a list. He didn't
He
write it
didn't.
down. Did
He-
anybody see him make a
But he
list?
just know for a fact, I know what,
No.
what they want. And then in the next scene, when he about to go feed Buttercup, he has a lot of the shit that Brian asked for. So I'm like, oh, he must really remember that list.
Yeah, he gave butternuts. He gave him what? Pink popcorn
gave
and
Funyuns.
Funyuns, pizza, the celery with jelly.
poor horse. Poor
Now,
horse.
if you think about it, had he not gotten arrested, he would have gotten in the fight when he got home because you gave the fucking horse all the food.
I thought of that. Like, oh, you ate it. Oh, what was y'all gonna eat? What was that?
You fed the horse all the food.
All of it. Were you
But,
that high?
but in
Were you that
their
high?
defense, they wouldn't have been too mad because
They was calling
Thurgood
Domino's.
said if he don't come back in 10 minutes, we
call it-
ordering
Did they
Domino's.
call Domino's?
When there's a
though? I
will,
didn't see
there's
pizza
a
on
way.
the
No.
table. Did they
No.
call Domino's?
No, they didn't.
They
I
didn't
don't
call
think they did.
Domino's.
I think they went and got Chinese because remember
Thurgood had the little
fell
noodle
asleep
joint.
with the little noodle on his lip.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, you're
Mm-hmm.
right.
So okay, so at this point, before we get to that, quick question for UK: who is playing the VJ that introduces Sir Smoke-A-Lot's video?
That's my man. What is his name? Got to the accident. I can't think of his name offhand. Shoot. What is his name?
It's Tracy
You know
Morgan,
what I'm talking
bruh.
about. Tracy Morgan. It was on the
Come
tip of
on.
my tongue. I couldn't think of his name.
This is Buster Phillips coming in like 9-8, like El Nino. This new joint, but my main man, who? Sir Smoke-A-Lot.
Smoke a lot. First off, did y'all pay attention to Sir Smoke a Lot's house?
Yes.
His whole
Yeah.
in the video, the whole thing was weed.
Grass
Yes.
Like
everywhere.
his dresser, his wallpaper.
Yes.
Picture in the background.
He opens up a
swimming in
bag.
it,
He opens up a bag full of joints
Take
and
a
just
shower.
pours it on himself. Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody knows in my neighborhood.
I want to talk to Samson.
I want to talk to Samson. My last name is Samson. So I heard that shit all the time.
That's awesome.
Like, oh, hey, Samson, I want to talk to Samson. Like, motherfucker, that doesn't fit.
Yes, it does.
That's my
Yes,
actual
it
name,
does.
you know? Fuck it.
Dope. That's
But,
dope.
So we know now that Kenny didn't come back.
Right.
So they find out from the guy he went to jail.
That's right, with his horrible handwriting.
With his horrible handwriting.
I'm so big on penmanship. I'm sorry. His horrible handwriting.
Kenny didn't call.
He didn't
He's
leave
in
a number.
jail. He didn't leave a number.
The guy on the couch.
Sincerely, the guy
Right.
on the couch.
Okay.
So we find out he in jail. They go see him in jail, and he tells them that he ain't got too much time in here. No, I'm sorry. Tell him that he need to get him out. He can't take it. Now, I found this funny because Scarface and what's the other dude that work at the music store?
Brian.
They laughing their ass off, and Thurgood was like, his ass is gonna get ate up in there. Scarface was like, he gonna die in there, man.
No.
And they just laughing.
Brian says, just before he leaves, have fun, Ken. Like, what the fuck?
It's jail, my nigga.
It's jail, my nigga. What you mean?
Hey, that tells you he smoked way
He
too much.
smoked way too much weed. Have fun, Ken.
I think he smoked more than me.
But this is the intro to the beautiful Mary Jane.
Mary Jane Potman. Yes. The most convenient name any character has ever gotten in any movie.
And he loved it. Absolutely.
He loved it. Mary Jane Potman.
Excuse me,
my
ma'am.
God.
Is this your purse? I'm handsome.
I'm a scholar. People like me. So,
Now-
go ahead.
I had to do some research on her, right? Because I ain't seen her since, The Craft? I think it was the last movie I saw her in.
Yeah, that's
She had a sitcom, though.
She was on.
Yeah, she did
Half
have a
and Half?
sitcom.
Half and
and
Half.
half,
Yeah.
yes.
She had the sitcom, but I mean, like, the last time I saw her in a movie outside of Half Baked was The Craft.
Yeah.
And so I looked her up like, damn, what has she been up to? You know what I'm saying? Because, she's like just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And I looked at her age.
She's old.
She got to be about
She's
50. at this point.
old.
She older than Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got me beat.
Talking-
She got me beat.
She's old. She is really old.
Oh,
I was
that snuck in
surprised
like
when
a
I saw
motherfucker.
that.
That
That's
snuck right in there. Oh, wow.
I love you.
She definitely got me beat.
So how old is she?
But I think she was like 51.
At this point now, Rachel
Really?
True is...
Wow.
Now I got to Google it now.
He said
I bust Googling
51.
now.
Really? 51?
She's 50.
50.
Yeah,
She's 50.
Yeah, she'll be 50 this
Yeah.
year. She'll be 51 this year.
You know, well, they say black don't crack.
God damn.
That's
Show
the
it up.
melanin.
And she still look good.
The melanin
Damn.
queen, okay? Let me tell you about
Shawty's
melanin.
50 years old. Go ahead then.
Yes.
So, okay. So at this point, they now come up with, okay, this is the funniest scene actually. They're trying to figure out how to get Kenny out. Right? So,
Yes.
but between then, Thurgood makes a run for a doctor, and he discovers that the same pharmaceutical place he works for just happens to have weed.
That scene.
That scene.
That scene.
So, like, we were just talking about this off air. Kay, have you ever had you don't smoke like that, so I'm gonna just ask you as far as like being the person that works with that person. But KC, have you ever been in a position where you're going to work and you smell weed in the air, but you just want to make sure it's
gotta
not
make sure
you?
it's not me. Oh my god.
Make sure it's not you.
I had this one coworker. Well, I had a couple, and I just go and give her a hug. Like, come here. Hey, how you doing? What I smell like? What I smell like? We would come in doused in body spray because listen, it was one of those jobs. We were on our last leg, hated the job, so we would smoke. Come to work, we be smoking a blunt before you go to work. 15-minute break.
Yep.
No, not lunch break.
Oh, 15-minute chill sessions?
break.
Oh, yeah.
We going around parking lot, no camera, around the corner. We gonna smoke then. So you need your body spray on deck. Lunch break, we smoking in. Next break, smoking in. Ride home, smoking in. Get in the house, smoking in. I'm glad you get the point. So yes, I like. And then you smell it, you get that whiff of it, and it's like you got to smell everywhere. I was like, everywhere, even down in between your legs. Like, what did I bring some in? Did I drop a piece?
It's the aroma is in the air.
Oh
You just
my
want to make sure it's
God.
not from you.
Please don't let it be me.
So, Kay, from the opposite side of such spectrum, Have you had to has somebody be like, hey, how you doing, bro? Okay, come here real quick, bro. You good? Like shaking hand and shit. Then he asks you, I don't smell like weed, right?
Hey, I've had people at work hit me like that, but I've even drove friends who smoke. Like, they never smoked in the car, but their odor was so strong that I go to work and I be like, damn, is that me?
It's in your nostrils.
Like, right, it's in my nostrils, but and I'm
me.
asking people like I smoke. I'm like, yo, do you smell something on me?
I'm telling you, like, it's almost as bad as like going to somebody's house and they cooking like a certain thing in their house, and then you leave their house.
Like chicken?
Fuck that fish. Like,
It's frying chicken and frying fish.
Why do I smell like fish? Ew. And then
like
it's so bad to where like cologne. Like cologne can't even get it off.
Then you had dirty pussy and cologne.
You gotta explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you
what was you doing?
So listen, bro. I won't be on your business, but whatever chick you was she clean? Cause I smell her whole shit on you, bro.
What was you just eating?
It smell like freshly cologne down dirty pussy, bro.
Fishy.
But okay, so they come up with this plan to steal the weed from Thurgood's job to sell it in order to make Kenny's bail. So, and it's called.
Now his bail, first off, was $1 million.
No,
how he get
10%.
$1 million bail? No, they needed 10%, but his bail, his bail was $1 million. For killing a diabetic horse. First off, that was a ridiculous amount.
Officer of the law.
Because didn't nobody know the horse was diabetic.
See, that's my point. That's my point, though. Okay, so if we're going to rewind this back really quickly, how in the hell was he supposed to know that the horse was diabetic?
He should have minded his own damn business.
Secondly, true. But secondly, why is this horse on duty if the fucking horse has diabetes?
Exactly.
You've never heard of the American with Disabilities Act?
That doesn't mean you put a damn horse out there.
He don't count.
So you discriminating? He was an officer of the law.
He had the sugar. Yeah, I'm discriminating.
Officer of the law.
He had the sugar. I'm discriminating. Shit.
But they do that for real. Like if you kill a canine officer, they're
you
considered
do
an
time for
officer
that
of the
shit.
law.
Yeah, you do time for
real
that shit.
talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they really are considered officers.
And Kenny was never like. Well, he was charged, but he didn't see a trial date. No. But his bail was set at $1 million. He had to make 10% of $1 million, which was $100,000, right? Mm-hmm. So they call their thing Mr. Nice Guy, and they go to the club. They're strumming. They're doing all in New York, and just like them, when they tried the Mr. Nice Guy product for the first time, they come back to the club and everybody in the club is fucking floating. That is hands down one of the funniest scenes in this movie. Like, almost like the club, first of all, which wasn't all that crowded. It was like maybe 10 people at most in that motherfucker. But
they definitely hit it when it first opened.
It was still daylight outside, bro. Like, it was like 6 o'clock. Like, the DJ just pressed play on the whole thing. It was like maybe like 15 people in there. And then they walked out, come back, next thing you know, the whole club is floating. I thought that scene was just fantastic.
Did y'all peep my man in the yellow shirt at the club breaststroking?
Yes, I did catch that. I did catch that. So, at this point, they're at home now, waiting to get their first call, and Mary Jane calls Thurgood for the date. And I thought this scene was great because they literally take what he has in his pockets.
That $8?
The $8 in his pocket.
The $8. And he put it on screen.
And he budgets the shit out of this date. And I wish...
he was a G for it, man. Listen, I'm about to do that shit.
So I don't want none of these fellas to say, ladies, if he says he can't afford to take you out, that's a goddamn lie. This man stretches $8.
If you like me, I can only hope that the next day that I go on, that little dollar quarter, that dollar counter right there was right on the right of me everywhere I go. Like, all right, cool, I got that. All right, let me chill out there.
You need to see that meter at every moment.
You know what I'm saying? Like Uber, all that shit.
That's horrible.
And then, but then he picks it up because he also gets the homeless dude's cash that shoots it right back up.
$3.43.
Just enough ice cream in there. You know what I'm saying?
He had 16 cents left over. He did that. He
did that. He did that. Took a little, theft, but he got it done though, for sure.
God bless you, brother.
He worked it. He was a G for that work reach around on that. He damn sure robbed the homeless dude.
Got him.
Mary Jane was happy, and then he got the booty. And that's
On
a
the
good
first
$8
date.
run.
That's
On
good.
the
Oh, yeah.
first date. Y'all didn't
$8.
notice that? That was the first
$8.
date? First date? $8. That's
Yep,
a cheap
first date.
I got some booty. I got some booty. I love when the band plays and he's like just showing the pictures and shit.
Flying.
That is the funniest thing ever. And of course now Mr. Nice Guy starting to like boom now, right? So you're getting they're breaking down all your different smokers.
Which I appreciate it. For somebody like me who doesn't know a lot about the smoker's life,
Right.
I appreciated it because he broke it down. You got the enhancement smoker, which we talked about earlier in the show.
Yes.
Then you got
The I'm 40 but still cool smoker.
And your scavenger.
right, and you got the after school special.
African special, yep.
with the
You got
dad.
the scavenger.
The dad,
Played
the
by
40-year-old daddy. Who's
Snoop played the
smoking with the
scavenger.
kid, trying to figure out how to bond with the kid. They could be token up together. And then the grandma.
Right,
grandma.
you should have been there.
And the granny.
You should, yeah, and Nana, Nana across town.
It's good for glaucoma,
Good
too.
for glaucoma too.
And then you have KC.
But above all, we get our guy, we get Sir Smoke a Lot in full effect, also played by Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
And this scene, to this day, makes me laugh so hard my fucking stomach
It's one
hurts.
of the best.
One of
It
the
is.
best scenes. Like I'm talking about when he breaks down his issues with this dude. He goes, he told me about his family life. He had sex. No, he said, he told me about my lawyer. He had sex with my mama. Why? His love life. I'm impotent, man. Get away from me, bitch.
Doctors say I need a backy.
His health
His
issues.
bad back. Doctor said I need to back it out of me. I can't take it no more. Like, oh. So we get to the scene where Kenny is in the shower in jail. And we see Nasty Nate is trying to chase Kenny's booty. And he's not giving up without a fight.
This fool dropped the soap, though.
And he drops the soap. And of course, everybody in the jail everybody in the
Ultimate
shower with him
taboo.
is looking.
Why did you do that? Ultimate taboo.
Ultimate taboo.
Ultimate.
Hold it, but did y'all peep the song he was singing?
Duh.
All by myself.
Bro, he was into that shit. Those days are gone. Boom, 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 boom.
Get it.
So, Thurgood comes home, and there's a fucking pit bull biting the guy on the couch. And
Rottweiler.
Rottweiler, my bad. And at this point now, we now know that since Nice Guy is popping like that, Brian's buying stuff with a whole bunch of money. Scarface is buying, he's splurging, bought a fucking
of
dog. And they're kind of missing the point as to why they're doing this, to begin with.
But what did Brian buy, though?
For $4,000, he got Jerry Garcia in the pouch.
Was it $4,000?
Was it $4,000?
Yeah.
I thought it was $400. Is $4,000?
It was 4,000.
Ooh, for Jerry Garcia in the pouch.
In the pouch.
Who sold it to you? Barry Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
No, it was
No,
Andy
correct,
Garcia's
Barry
brother.
Garcia.
It was-
He said he's Andy
Yeah.
Garcia's brother.
Andy Garcia's brother.
The guy who told it to me, Barry Garcia. No,
What
he's
an idiot.
Andy Garcia's
What
brother.
an idiot. But hey, Jerry came through.
But they all got
He did
it
come
from
through, though.
Thurgood. It was Thurgood's fault.
Yeah, because he got that pearl necklace.
Yeah, because he got a pearl necklace for her.
Yeah.
So
But we're not drug dealers.
we're not drug dealers. We're fundraisers. So soon we now figure out eventually that Samson Simpson is on to Mr. Nice Guy, and he's kind of invading his territory, and he has a problem with that.
Thanks to Sir Smoke a Lot.
Sir Smoke a Lot.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And that's,
He snitched.
Now-
We ain't gonna lie.
he probably did.
He snitched.
Now, let me say something real quick. Clarence Williams III as Sir Smoke a Lot.
Sir Smoke a Lot?
I can personally say I've always feared that man. And the reason why is because the first time I was really introduced to him was the mortician from Tales from the Hood. And he was creepy
Yep.
as shit.
The
I
shit.
forgot
You
about
be
that.
knee deep in the
The
shit.
shit.
Oh, the shit. Yes, that was the first time I was introduced to Clarence Williams III. And ever since I'm like, that motherfucker's the devil. I don't care what nobody said. He has the look. He has that ground. I said, any moment them horns gonna come out and he's gonna be, welcome to hell, motherfuckers. Like, nah, I'm cool with
He
that.
was a lightweight pimp in this movie, though.
He
You
was.
ever notice
He
that?
was. Yes.
had
Oh,
his
he wasn't
rollers
lightweight. He was.
Big time. Big time.
with the rollers.
Candy
and the
makes you
press and curl.
dandy.
Oh,
So
he killed me. He gave me so much life
he
at
did.
the same time.
He honestly did. I'm mad. So at this point, they come home. And I believe Samson brought his girls through, and they fucked the whole apartment up.
Yeah.
Right? They leave the guy alone, surprisingly enough. But they just
Killed the dog.
but they killed the dog though.
They killed
They
Killer
killed
Bee.
Killer Bee.
Killer wasn't no killer, B. Killer
so-
was not a killer.
I love the scene when the same scene actually when after they discovered that they've killed Killer, the whole house just ran to shit. Samson now calls, right? And he goes, "Well, did you get my message?" They're like, "Who is this?" "This is Samson, smart pants." And Dave Chappelle immediately changed the subject. He's like, "Operator for emergency call from your sister." Samson, this is Sheila. Mama Phil, shut up, bitch.
Yes.
Hey, I love the way he said that though. Emergency call from operator.
You tell Mr. Nice Guy to get his Jamaican ass over to my place at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Now, you don't want me to get ugly. Shit. And then,
But can we stop right there real quick? Because I want to point something out. You definitely got to be high as fuck to come up with a backstory for this dead dog you only met one day.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yes.
So, thing was,
He
Killer
was like, to know
three-legged.
about him, man, you got to know who he was.
yes. Yes.
Came from a
See,
three-legged
Killer
bitch
came
of a
from
mother.
bitch.
And Brian knew the entire backstory of this damn dog.
Where it
And
came
only happened
from.
on one. It
Where it came
happened in
from.
one day. See, to understand
He was
who Killer
adopted
the-
by Tito Leroy.
And he had to fight his brother.
fight his brother Nibbles. Like, I can't fight my brother
Nibbles.
Nibbles. Oh shit! Oh shit! Now, real quick, I have to go back a little bit. So when we're still introducing the smokers, it's great cameos in that scene because you have the Willie Nelson cameo, you got the Snoop cameo, and all that. But then Janine Garofalo does the most odd smoker of them all. Like, even made Chappelle be like, "What the hell? What are you doing there?" And then Stephen Ball was in that same scene. I thought that scene was great. So. Are we now at the part when they actually go to see Samson?
No, I think they go. I think we skipped one, which was them going back to see Kenny.
Oh, to let
Yeah,
them
when
know
they
that
told him
they've
he was
been.
going to sell weed.
Yeah. See, I think we had skipped that, but after they introduced Samson, they started making their sales. They had Killer die.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Killer
when
died.
he delivered to Mary Jane.
And he delivered to Mary Jane.
And she
Yeah.
busted him.
He got busted by Mary Jane.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And after their breakup, he goes back home, and that's when they discover Killer's been killed. And then the call from Samson. So,
Well, before the call from Samson, you got to think. I mean, you got to remember that when he got busted by Mary Jane, Scarface got set up because he delivered to Samson.
And that's when he
Oh,
found
that's
out he was
right.
Jamaican. He told him he was Jamaican.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
I forgot that entire part actually.
That's
Jeez.
a smoker
Yep, and
shit.
then after Scarface got set up, they cut back over to Kenny being in jail, and the Squirrel Master told him he need to hurry up because he only got 11 days before he get free.
Do you see how excited he was, though, to say he was somebody's bitch?
I'm somebody's bitch.
No, Nasty Nate and your nasty jungle.
No.
of
No.
666.
Naughty 666. Jungle of Love.
And then after they cut from Kenny, the first day that Thurgood didn't smoke. He went on that, I'm not going to smoke because he trying to get Mary Jane back. So they went on that little rant when he went to NA meeting.
And how moody he was. Have you ever
moody he was.
sucked dick for some weed?
Yes, that part.
I suck dick for coke.
Bob
I
Saget.
seen him.
Have you ever done that?
That shit is so funny.
No, I can't say that I have.
Hi guys, my name is Thurgood, and I'm here because I'm addicted. to marijuana.
Marijuana?
You in here with some marijuana? Marijuana? Man, this is some bullshit. Marijuana's not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. I seen them. That's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? Huh?
It just kills me that you have like.
So
all
after-
the voices,
I know this shit. Top
all
to
the
bottom.
voices.
After Samson did the call,
Boo!
after Samson had did the call, right? That's when they did the meeting with Samson, and he told him that they make about 50,000 a week, and he need half. So he told them they need what, 20K,
20K a week, or they're dead.
or they die.
Well, we're going a little far because I actually want to talk about what we actually see Chappelle try to pull off Mr. Nice Guy in a Jamaican way.
If I wasn't Jamaican, why would I be wearing this hat?
No, that matter.
Well, I be from Jamaica, man. Not America.
What part of Jamaica?
Right near the beach, boy. So, and off top, he knew they're bullshit. Like, okay, y'all are bullshit. Simpson, I stick about my story. I'm from Jamaica. Oh, I'm Jamaican? Well, then why would I wear this hat? Oh, I love this
What had me in this scene was when he was like, Bridget, when Samson was like, Bridget, hand me 1839. And Dave Chappelle was like, I don't want to be the first nigga to die by a crossbow.
Samson, I've been lying. I'm so sorry.
You know
I'm
what?
So sorry.
I have been lying to you. I'm sorry. Samson, I'm sorry. Yes, I love the way that they meet Samson. I think that shit was great. And then, coincidentally, so they make the deal, they break out of there. And then they attempt to go and rob the pharmaceuticals place where Thurgood worked at.
Is that Thurgood, the janitor?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Should I call the police?
No.
No.
This is too fun. This is too fun. So,
Idiot.
Scarface, shout out to Scarface because he definitely comes through with the dead presidents joining
The
on.
mime?
Straight dead president.
Straight dead presidents.
Hilarious.
And so, and this scene is great because they finally get inside the actual room where the weed is at, right? And all these different weed.
Maui, wow.
Wow. And so they're having a great time destroying the place, grabbing all the weed they can. Then they break out. And they manage to get outside, but at this point now, FBI's outside.
Get down on the ground.
At least Brian got away, yo.
First off, Brian should be dead.
Brian should be fucking dead.
Yes.
Brian should have been got shot. The fact that he just stumbled upon what's going on. In present day, that'd have killed him dead. For sure.
Definitely.
Let him have been
and the only injury he had was his nads. Oh, my nads.
Oh, shit, I love this movie. So, we're now at the point to where Thurgood, Brian, Scarface, they're now being interrogated by the police. And I thought this part was great, too, because he goes, the cop goes, I said, we book him. Open and shut. We book him. Da-da-da. And then Thurgood's trying to, like, finesse the situation, going like, hey, well, it's not just an open and shut case, you know. Ask me anything you want. Da-da-da. And the first thing they ask is, what do you know?
Nice
Jamaican, Mr. Nice Guy. And Scarface again, he goes, Scarface and Brian goes, oh, we're fucked, man. They just, like, give themselves away, like, off top. We're like, what the hell?
Dummies.
And he goes, I heard he's got good weed, but that's neither here nor there. We can't bring him down.
But
we can bring you Samson. Just ask me out. Ask me! So, it's a snitch move, for sure, but it's to get them out some shit.
Hella.
But, hey, Sam's got to go down sometime. Why not be now?
Get him off of my ass.
Get him off my ass.
You know?
Why not be now?
Right.
So they agreed to wear this wire at the next meeting to go see Samson. And this part's funny, too, because once we get to the actual rendezvous with Samson, and they ask the cops, which would never happen in real life. Like, ever.
They smoke.
They smoke in the van with the cops. Granted, it's a good reason as to why they should smoke.
Contact.
So the cops...
The reasoning was definitely great.
Yeah, the reason made sense. Like, you know, if you go in all clear-eyed and shit, you're going to think something's up.
You know we some potheads.
Go in there and be faded, yeah, it's all good.
Where your wire at?
They go ahead and tell him, like, you know, you don't want us, we can get you Samson. So they end up wearing a wire to go bust Samson. I love this scene when they go see Samson, because when they do this scene, the cops tell them, like, look, we need y'all to catch Samson selling y'all something, but he has to tell you what it is.
No code words.
No code, no slang. Right. He has to say what it is. So they in there like, yeah, here's the bread. We got you your 20, but you know where we can get some coke? And he was like, the sweetest candy.
Right.
He was like, yeah, no, I'm good on the candy, but you got some coke?
Can we get some heroin? Can we get some of your heroin too?
That's a pimp shit. Candy makes you...
Yeah, he threw heroin out. He threw heroin out, but he was like, what did he call the heroin?
Fine China.
Yes.
There you go, fine China. He was like, Scarface fucked it up. Yeah, that looked like heroin to me, bro.
So
like, bro, shut the fuck up.
But Samson's reaction was the greatest. He was like, you all got to be the dumbest drug dealers in the history of drug dealing.
That would be
nice. You mean to give him a true run, yo? Like, what if, bro, shut the fuck
up. They go ahead and try and use the code word for the police to come in. Abracadabra.
But these niggas got contact.
They're that faded right now.
Right. They call it contact, so they fucked up.
Contact high is a bug. It is.
And the police never come. And that's when they're busted.
Abracadabra.
By Samson's women. We'll call them dolls.
He's so sweet.
We'll call them dolls. I've been watching Into the Badlands, so, that's what the hookers were named. Dolls. So, we'll call them dolls. And they get into a fight with the females.
There was some bad
I like
bitches.
how everybody stopped fighting when the one chick boob fell out.
Titty came out. Titty. Oh, damn, girl, your titty.
Everybody turned around.
Fully, yo. Full on, fully. But Sam's was like, you want to see it and shit? Like, that's in a toe, girl?
He strikes me as a little bit more than Metro. I don't think he wanted none of that.
Yeah.
I think he wanted some of Mr. Nice Guy's goodies.
Right.
I mean? Yeah.
Huh.
No, you can't see
Things
it?
that made you go,
You can't see it? I see it. My gaydar is popping.
Your gaydar be on?
My gaydar is popping.
I was too into the titty when I saw it. I'm like, look at that titty.
Well, look at that titty. I
nipple.
love a good titty.
Looking like an eraser. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Beautiful breast, but yeah.
So they're fighting it out. They're duking it out. Even to the point to where Scarface throws a piranha that literally catches the chick in the neck. And they're duking it out. And then at this point right now, Scarface feels like he got it in him to go run after Samson. And this is for Killer B. And he runs after Samson. And then almost on time, Samson stands up. And the whole time we're thinking he's in a wheelchair.
I thought you was crippled.
Nigga, I thought you was crippled. Oh, sweet pea. We're all crippled at one time. No, but let me ask you a question, though. Why the wheelchair gag? Why you want motherfuckers to think you're crippled?
I mean, he just showed it. In case somebody try to run up on you.
Yeah, you mistake that weakness when he'll hit you when you least expect it. You don't see it coming. No way you see that coming. You don't see this nigga standing up.
Because I ain't even see that coming.
No, you don't see that coming. You think he got these bad bitches in the background that's going to handle everything. Here he come rising up. What?
Yeah, he gets up with the burner. I get it.
Yeah.
Man, he had the burner. He probably keep the burner on his lap every time he in that wheelchair.
He just moved the blanket.
Hey, that was a nice-ass wheelchair, though. Did you see how plush background?
It was pretty iced up.
Is it a wheelchair?
Oh, yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Actually, he's not in a wheelchair.
Is it a chair? It looks like a really nice...
Like a pimp tiger skin...
I see Paisley, is what I see.
People, we're watching the movie like right now, so we're trying to go...
Yes,
it's like an orange, regal...
Rust-colored.
Panther skin.
It looks royal, for sure. Like, you know he's with that pimp shit. Look at his fit. Look at his
So when he gets up, he's walking.
He gets up. He got Scarface in a was it like a chokehold with the gun next to him?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take your Mexican friend with me, and I'm gonna kill him. I'm Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B. Love that part.
Barry comes with the save though, with the Jerry Garcia in the pouch.
That $4,000 came in handy.
And it came in handy because he really came out. he
took
hits,
form.
what's his name, Samson with the guitar, and then disappeared again.
Back to dust. And then the cops
Back
come
into the
in,
dust.
still faded as shit.
Hella.
Faded. No,
After
they
they
was
laughed
blown.
at his letter, though. You forgot how they clowned him on that little sap-ass letter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they called him.
You're the
what
only
they call
Mary
him?
Jane I'll ever need.
Queer. They called him a queer.
Oh yeah, queer.
They called him a queer for that. And then it goes back at the end of that. They get they said what Thurgood said, he made a deal to get Kenny out of jail.
Yeah.
And then Thurgood also calls over Mary Jane to meet him on the bridge as he says his goodbyes to the last joint he ever smoked. I love that scene because he was really straight talking to this joint.
Animated.
And
the
it was
drum was talking back.
Animated, yes.
She said,
like
"Come on,
they were
smoke
in
me."
love.
Just
Well,
give me
quick
one
for
more
old
time.
time's sake.
Just
I was
one more
like,
time.
what the fuck?
She's right there.
She's right there. She's looking.
Okay, real quick.
Hold on, real quick.
No, damn you.
That would be right. God damn you. And it throws it. You'll be back. Oh,
They always come back. They always come back.
Yeah, they do.
Now I like what he said at the end. He said he'll always be a smoker.
He sold out.
But he was like, you may call me a sellout, but there's one thing I love more than
Wait,
weed.
no,
I love weed.
No.
But not more than I love.
There you go.
Wait. You gotta say it the way it's supposed to.
You know he
be
has
said.
all the voices. Let's
You
hear
gotta
it.
listen.
Let's
This
hear
movie
it.
closes out because first of all, we now know that Kenny's been released from jail. We now know that Samson is locked up. We now know that everything has basically come to a good screeching, good finale. You know what I'm saying? So by the time he goes up to to say goodbye to the Mary J, the final line. I know what you're thinking. That old Thurgood sellout. But let me tell you something. I love weed. Okay, I love it. And then you hear the little dum, 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 dum. But not as much as I love pussy. The end. And then UB40 comes on, and I actually downloaded this song because of the movie,
Wow.
which is probably one of the best smoking songs you'll ever hear in your life.
I was going to ask you that.
I Get Lifted by UB40.
Your top smoker song.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So my top smoker songs, obviously, is still Nothing But a G Thing, Up by Wiz Khalifa. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorite smoking records. Another good one, Friday by Busy Bone.
The weed song.
That's the weed
my
song.
shit. This is for the weed.
And I'm
Hey,
gonna blow and I'm gonna ride.
get a crap, bag
Yes.
of dope for the club.
Yep.
Yes.
And let me see. Cypress Hill, Light It Up, Smoke It Up, Inhale, Exhale. There's another good weed song. Afro Man, because I got high.
I was gonna make my
That's another song that just always sticks with me. I seen him live in concert one time. He was great.
I was
He ain't
gonna
punched nobody,
get
though.
your too.
But then I got high. So, Kay, same question to you, man. What's your favorite weed song?
I love the Busy Bone joint.
That's my number one.
I love the Afro Man joint because I like comedies, and I love his whole album because it's a comedy. I think, I really don't have too many weed songs. I'm not a smoker,
Because you're
so
not
I
a
really
smoker.
couldn't relate.
Right.
I couldn't relate,
You ain't about this line.
All right, well, then you give us your top, Casey.
That was my top, the weed song.
All right, what about
Friday?
Hits from the Bong from Cypress Hill is another good one. I think
Yeah.
that song opens up How High. Let me see. Dr. Green
I
Thumb.
like Mary Jane though. It's
I
nothing like
love
Mary
Mary Jane.
Jane.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Mary Jane.
I
Yes.
love it just the
I'm telling you, I
same.
told you that was my callback, my ringback, and I got drilled by my mama for that. Like, do you know what
Do
that
you know what that
means?
means?
Yes, as a matter of
He's
fact.
not singing about a
mother.
woman.
I'm like, what? I'm like, I got a kid. I'm 26, 27 years old. Like, yes, I'm fully aware.
You gotta ask
Thank
your mom,
you.
do you know what that means?
Do you know how
Do
long
you
I've been
know
doing
what
this?
that means? So let's get into quick hits, man. I'm sorry, not quick
Gotta
quiz.
give the
I'm
awards.
tripping. Takeaways. I'm sorry. We're almost done. There we go. Takeaways. There we go. Takeaways. KC, as our guest, who's getting your That Guy award?
That guy, you know who that guy is. That guy is the one and only Dave Chappelle. Yes.
Thurgood
Jenkins. That ghetto ass last name.
The whole name's ghetto. But
Thurgood Marshall. I mean, that's legendary.
yeah, Thurgood Jenkins.
Jenkins.
He sounded like a custodian.
I got a cousin named. Hey, don't knock custodians. I did a summer gig as a custodian at the water district. We got paid. I slept in the bathroom half the time and under the desks. We still got paid.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's real shit. Who's getting your That Chick award?
That chick.
The only chick in this movie, I'm
Well,
assuming.
you know, they had, what was her name? Jane? No, what was her name?
Mary Jane?
Julie?
Mary.
Who is Jan? Jan
Oh,
from the
Jan,
record store.
yes,
She's
Brian's
not that
girl.
chick. She's not that chick.
She's not
Mary
that chick?
Jane, of course. Rachel.
Okay.
That's
All
that
right.
chick, of course. She's so beautiful. That natural hair gives me so much life.
She's 50 years old, and damn, she looks
Black does not crack.
Wow.
You know another one who hit 50, Vanessa Bell Calloway. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
good. Absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Beautiful women.
Who's getting your This Fool award?
This fool? That's gotta go. Oh no, man, that's a toss-up. I don't know if I want to give it to Kenny or Scarface. Like they both are like some real legit idiots. I had to give it to, or no, I give it to Brian. Brian's the idiot.
Yep.
Brian's the real life freaking idiot. Yeah. gotta
Okay.
go Brian.
What about your, what are you cutting out?
What would you take out of this movie?
I don't know. I
Granted, it's only an hour and 19 minutes long. It's not really much you can actually
That's
cut
what I'm trying to
out of
think.
the
Like,
movie.
I mean, it's a great movie. I can't really pick one part I would cut, but I mean, with the guy, what is his purpose? Why is he there?
To be the guy on the couch.
But listen, how blowed do you have to be that it's four of y'all and don't none of y'all know this nigga? Where did he come
Oh, no,
from?
they know him. They just too blowed to really do anything about
No,
that.
no one knew him. They said he wasn't anybody's
No,
friend. I thought
didn't
you
nobody
knew
know him.
He's a stranger.
Yeah, true. You're right.
It would have fell on Kenny, but Kenny wasn't there.
True.
Oh, maybe
So
it
they-
was Kenny's friend. I didn't ever think of that. See?
Yeah,
Yo,
it could have
Thurgood.
fell on Kenny because nobody else knew.
Why don't you get your lazy?
Okay, I didn't think of that.
Why don't you get
That's
your
a
boy the guy to
possibility.
do it for you, yo? You let him see him long enough, like, damn, my boy, that's Brian's boy. I don't know him, man.
Wait, what the fuck is he
Hey,
doing
man,
here?
who the fuck are you? Who are you?
That's not what is important right now. Let's worry about the robbery.
Now, okay.
Right.
Now, what is your iconic scene? What's getting your iconic scene?
Iconic scene?
Yes.
It's got to be when he discovered that weed. That the frankincense and myrrh, or burr,
Frankincense and
whatever.
burr pharmaceuticals, yeah.
that they were the plug. When he
Okay.
went and, hey, janitor, I know it's not your responsibility. Hey, scientist, I know it's not your responsibility, but go ahead and sweep this shit up real quick.
I'm right back.
And he walk over there and it's like, you know, like a smoker can smell. I smell it from a mile away. I'm driving in the car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
somebody like, hey, babe,
Car to car.
you smell
like,
that?
Who smell it?
Can you pass it? Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. That's not good.
Hey, look, bro.
Smelling your shirt, you know, like
It ain't me though, but you know, it is what it is. You know
it
what
might
I'm saying?
be, you know, I did just smoke, but that's the best scene because I could so relate to that. Just everyday life, going into any situation, like let me make sure I'm not smelling like I need everybody in my business like that. But Kay says it seeps from your pores, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When you sweat, your sweat smell like weed. So
It's
yeah.
a good, definite possibility.
Yeah. Kay Williams, bro, who's getting your That Guy award?
Man, I'm with KC on this. Thurgood,
Hey.
he gonna get that guy, and Mary Jane gonna get that chick. I mean,
Shit.
outside of that, you know, everything else is up for debate.
Okay, so
I'm with her. Brian is definitely the idiot, so he gets that fool
this full
award.
award. Okay. What are you cutting
I
out?
wouldn't cut anything out, man. The movie's already short.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And iconic scene.
Man, I mean, I got two. When they see Sir Smoke a lot, that's an iconic scene for me.
Yeah.
And when they talk to Samson the first time,
On the
Okay.
phone.
when all three of them are meeting him for the first
That
time.
was so
With,
hilarious.
Those are my two iconic scenes.
That was so
Okay.
hilarious. That's a good one.
All right, for me, I'm gonna say my That Guy award. I'm not gonna be like y'all. I'm gonna say my That Guy award goes to that guy on the couch. The guy on the couch.
You don't even believe that.
And here's the reason why. Had he not moved and threw Thurgood that note, they have no idea where the fuck Kenny was.
You know what? I'll give you that.
He looked out for the squad one time.
Because when you asked me about
One
that guy,
time.
I automatically went to that guy on the couch. So I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly. had he not... First of all, when did he make time to make this note and they didn't see him move to make that note? Did you get up? How did this note get written?
Why you didn't give the guy award to the horse?
First off,
he the one who had it
was
the
the
worst in
phone
the movie.
close to him?
Nah.
The horse.
Well, I'll get the horse in a second, but that chick award goes to Mary Jane because goddamn, she's fine.
She is.
To this day, she's still fine.
And she has the best name.
And I was gonna Mary Jane Popman. Yeah, I was gonna give it to the one hitch woman with the titty out, but I figured she didn't get enough screen time. So Mary Jane Popman is where it's gonna be at
The
for me.
titty didn't get it for you?
Nah, pink nipples. Nah.
I was going to say, I prefer black.
Yeah, not this fool award. Y'all say Brian. I'm gonna say it's the cop who arrested Kenny.
He was so
Why
extra.
you say that?
Because it's his irresponsibleness, if I'm even using that word right, his irresponsibility to
There you
leave a diabetic police horse outside. You live in New York. They could have gave that horse crack. He could have gave that horse popcorn. You could have gave the horse syrup to drink. Anything is possible.
But in his defense, he was like 5 steps away getting a hot dog.
He wasn't paying too much attention if Kenny could feed him popcorn, pretzels,
Funyuns.
sour cream, and onion chips. Lots
Hey,
of water.
I tried to play devil's advocate.
Nah, man. Nah.
I hear you a little bit, but no.
And my iconic scene will have to be, it's pretty simple, but at the same time, it's just when I first saw this movie. And the first time it's so simple, but it's the Abba Zaba, You My Only Friend.
I knew you were going to say
when he
that.
yanks that long ass piece of bar and it just kind of just stretches out. I'm like, this movie about to be fucking stupid. And
I'm
I can't
not
wait for
saying
it.
necessarily the Abba Zaba, but I knew you were going to pick that opening scene.
Yes.
I did know you were going
Abba
to do
Zaba,
that.
You My Only Friend. Yes, love that part.
Now let me tell you something, okay? I'm gonna jump back to the beginning of our conversation, and I think it was when we were talking about, you guys were saying having sex while 420ing it up.
Yes.
Yep. While
Okay.
420 it up.
You know,
While 420.
my issue with it is this, okay? I'm not a smoker.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a story. I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna give you 2 stories. First story is, and this is my iconic story. I had a friend. I told her we'll smoke one when we graduated college, right?
Okay.
I told her I am not a smoker. You need to give me some Reggie. She said, I got you.
I've never heard
some
somebody
Reggie.
request Reggie. Has anybody ever
Look,
requested
I'm not a smoker,
Reggie?
so I need the low grade shit. Okay.
You might as well
I
smoke
can't
some Frosty
stand
Flakes.
you.
Hold
Oh my
it, hold it.
gosh.
So she said, okay, I got you. Graduation, I go to her crib, we sit down, cut on a horror flick, and she was like, you ready? I'm like, all right, man, I'm ready. This is Reggie, right? She said, I got you, it's Reggie. She lied.
She set you up.
Okay, so she set me up like Scarface got set up, okay? 2 puffs, and nigga, I swear to God, I was asleep on her couch for 14 hours.
Wow.
That's a coma, bro.
I was going to say you were out.
That's a coma there,
I
bro.
was out. I asked her, I said, this is not Reggie. Okay, whatever you just gave me was not regular shit. And she said, I'm sorry, Kay.
I set you up.
I'm sorry, Kay, baby, but it was Tangerine Kush.
Yeah.
First off, I didn't taste no tangerine in that Kush at all, okay?
It's the look. It's the look. I bet it was a pretty orange, too.
Like a darker
I couldn't
orange.
tell you. I was asleep.
That's that night. You break go night, Nick.
Yeah,
Tangerine
and
Kush.
I felt like Kevin Hart. I was like, no, I wasn't ready.
Pineapples. I wasn't ready.
Man. Okay.
Oh, poor baby.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you're going to have to come out to Vegas, man, so we can get you right.
So I could go to sleep on your couch? That's what you're telling
We're going
me?
to get you lifted.
If that's what you want to do, whatever, All right, let's get
Now,
Go ahead.
the second one, real quickly, taught me about myself because I didn't have the munchies the first time.
Okay.
So this most recent time, I take a trip out to Texas, and I found out that when I'm high, I need M&M plain and honey buns. I will go through 24 honey buns and like 6 packs of M&M plain.
That's a sugar coma for sure.
You know what we used to get?
Yeah.
We used to go to Jack in the Box. This was me and my homegirls. It was 3 of us. Precious Pimp Posse. Shout out Trey P.
Precious Pimp
Precious
Posse.
Pimp Posse. It was 3 of
New
us.
album on.
No, listen.
Sir Smoke.
There was Pimp, P-I-M, capital P at the end. There was Mac, M-A-C, capital K. And then yours truly, the Don Diva. But anyway, we would go. These were the first girls I would smoke with. Well, no, this wasn't my first experience, but this is when we really got serious with it.
Right.
Go to Jack in the Box. You need your chicken sandwich. You need your chocolate cake. You need, what else was it? The cheesecake, tacos, egg rolls, and there's something else that I can't remember. But we had our food.
That's a buffet.
Listen, it was just like their list. So when he went through his list and we need these Funyuns and all of this, yes, I can relate. It gets real, and I need several different flavors, and, everything sounds good. That's why you don't go grocery shopping when you're high.
So let's get into quick hits. All right, we got about another 7 minutes left in the show. We can bang through this pretty quick. So here we go. Quick hits. While Dave Chappelle was on Inside the Actor Studio in 2006, he revealed that he was unhappy with the final product and claimed that the script he wrote was much funnier and the final result was a weed movie for kids.
This movie?
This movie.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's always said that the studio dipped, into the making the movie a lot.
They weren't ready.
They weren't ready for something of this magnitude.
But listen, now that it's legal, he should go back to that original script and let us see. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. The period between the script being bought to the release of the film was only 7 months, an incredible fast time frame for any major studio film. So from the time the movie was bought to the time they shot it and put it out was 7 months.
Really?
Damn.
I mean, it didn't take too much CGI or anything, but just some weed is really all you need. Weed is all you need.
But listen, they had to have him flying through the sky.
That took about 20 minutes to edit that scene.
It was Lil Bootleg. It was.
So,
it took a lot of ingenuity for them to do that back in 1990.
Eight.
Yes.
Thurgood mentions to the scientists that his grandfather was in the Tuskegee experiments. In real life, Dave Chappelle's grandfather really was in the Tuskegee experiments, in which thousands of African Americans were initially infected with syphilis.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's nothing like, bringing the mood down, talking about syphilis.
Hey, so just let me plug Pillow Talk, Sin in the City, covering safe sex. April is STD Awareness Month. Syphilis is absolutely preventable, but it's one of the top diseases going around being spread right now. So wrap it up. Okay.
Word. In case you didn't know, Mary Jane's last name is Potman. And when Thurgood and friends are watching Sir Smoke-A-Lot's video, Samson Gets Me Lifted, the video director is listed as Tamara Davis, the same director of the movie. And another quick fact for you, Tamara Davis got her start doing music videos.
Really?
But she also did CB4. She also did this. She directed another movie as well that I think nobody saw, so it's not really what I'm talking about. But it happened, though. So she,
nice.
She's definitely still working.
Go Tamara
And
Davis.
CB4 is one of my favorite movies.
CB4 is a classic. CB4 is a hood classic. Always was, always is, always will be.
Always will be.
And the final one, Neil Brennan, who co-wrote this movie, makes a cameo as the counter worker where Scarface works. That's also the co-creator of Chappelle Show.
Nice.
Yes. So, now that the weed's wearing off, that does it for the show. Awesome.
It's about that time.
I want to go ahead and give the floor to Miss Casey. It is plug time. Casey, thank you very much for joining us on this 420 special of Half Baked. We got to get you back at a much more sober time.
Most definitely.
You got me lifted. Samson Gets Me Listen. This one right here. Jay Gets Me Lifted. Every time I come over here, they got something for me. They got something for me. Last time it was Henny. This time it was the Dodie and this Amsterdam. This got me feeling right. So y'all forgive me. I did watch the movie. I'm a smoker, but you put me on the spot.
Get on the show. You have fun on the show.
It's
Back
amazing.
To the classics, baby.
It's amazing.
Hey.
I'm so happy you had me. Make sure y'all check out Pillow Talks and in the City with me and your girl Truth.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Find me on Instagram, Mrs. JaKCson, MRSZ JaKCson, JaKCson. KCSON. Also, same on Twitter, MRSZ JaKCson. Thanks for having me. It's gonna be fun.
Beautiful, man. I can't wait to lay down. K Williams, let the good people know where they can find you, bro.
All social medias except for Facebook. You can catch me at PHA1914. On Facebook, I'm on there as KAY Williams. And you can also catch us in Back to the Classics, a movie talk group on Facebook.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to that 1914, too. I heard that.
1914.
Right
one time. You can find me on all the social medias at I am J Alonzo. That's Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. I'm also on the Facebook movie talk group, Back to the Classics, a movie talk group. Jump in, join the conversation. Beat Network Online right now is up and running. We now have merchandise.
Get that merch.
You know what I'm saying? I ordered my Back to the Classics notebook pad.
Coffee
you know
cups,
what I'm saying? My daughter
bags.
got a shirt coming. My mama got a shirt. They got phone cases.
Where my shirt at?
Well, you work with us now. You can get your own damn shirt. But if you need me to get you one, I got you.
I like gifts too.
I got you.
Like gifts too.
I got you.
I like that coffee cup.
It's a coffee cup.
I just need a Back to the Classics.
Back to the Classics coffee cup?
Yeah.
But you gonna put like Henny in it, or you gonna put like actual coffee?
Anything's possible. Don't worry about what's in my
I'm just saying.
cup. Don't worry about what's in my cup.
If I get you a Back to the Classics cup, I don't want no coffee in there. Like, come on, you need coffee anyway.
Brown.
Come on now.
It's gotta be brown.
Coffee brown?
Yes.
Coffee brown. Listen, it might be coffee with Kahlua. See,
Coffee with
it'll be
Kahlua?
spiked.
Okay.
That
makes
works?
sense. That makes sense.
It'll probably be some Henny though. You know.
Yeah. With a dash in that joint. Well, this has been Back to the Classics, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us on this 420 special. Back to Half Baked, a movie that will always be remembered in time. No matter how old we get, we will always be around. And we'll be back next week. This is Back to the Classics. I'm Jay Alonzo with my boy
K Williams.
All right, y'all. We out this thing. Peace.
Peace.